Hello everyone. Today, we are going to learn about one of the most fascinating figures in Greek mythology, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and desire. As we move through this presentation, I want you to imagine how the ancient Greeks saw her, not just as a beautiful goddess, but as a force that could change destinies, inspire heroes, and even start wars. Basic introduction. Let us begin with a simple introduction. Aphrodite belongs to Greek mythology, and in Roman mythology, she is known as Venus. She is the goddess who controls love, beauty, desire, fertility, and charm. Her symbols, like the dove, rose, myrtle, swan, seashell, and mirror, all represent softness, attraction, purity, and feminine strength. Now, an interesting part comes here. There are two different stories about how Aphrodite was born. Hesiod's version says she was born from the sea foam. Imagine the waves collecting foam, and from that foam, a shining goddess rising. That's the poetic image Hesiod gives. Homer, on the other hand, says she is the daughter of Zeus and Dione. So, even in her birth, there is mystery, beauty, and a bit of confusion, which matches her character very well. Her personality is charming, emotional, sometimes jealous, and always powerful. She represents the beauty that attracts and the desire that makes people act. Mythological background. Before we go into the stories, let's understand why Aphrodite is so important. In Greek culture, love was not seen as a small emotion. It was a force, something that could build kingdoms, destroy families, unite people, or break them apart. Aphrodite represents this force. She is not just a goddess of beauty, like we imagine today. She is the driving energy behind attraction, bonding, passion, and creativity. Think of her as the symbolic explanation for why people fall in love, make sacrifices, or sometimes act irrationally due to strong emotions. This makes her one of the most influential goddesses in Greek mythology. Major myths involving Aphrodite. Now class, this is a very important slide, because here we understand how Aphrodite's power actually works in stories. I want you to remember one thing while listening. Aphrodite never fights with weapons, she fights with desire. Let us look at her major myths one by one. 1. The Judgement of Paris. This is one of the most famous myths in Greek mythology and extremely important for exams. Three goddesses, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, were asked to decide who was the most beautiful. They chose a mortal prince named Paris to judge them. Each goddess offered a bribe. Hera offered power and kingship. Athena offered wisdom and victory in war. Aphrodite offered the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. Paris chose Aphrodite. Now, as a teacher, I want you to notice this carefully. Paris did not choose power or wisdom, he chose desire. This choice led to the abduction of Helen and finally the Trojan War. Aphrodite's promise shows that love and desire can change the course of history. One emotional decision caused a 10-year war. 2. Aphrodite and Ares. Next, let us understand Aphrodite's relationship with Ares, the god of war. Aphrodite represents love and beauty. Ares represents violence and destruction. Surprisingly, they are lovers. This relationship symbolizes a very deep idea. Love and war often go together. The union produced children like Eros, love, and Phobos, fear, emotions that control human behavior. This myth teaches us that passion can be dangerous and powerful. Love can inspire bravery, but it can also lead to conflict and chaos. 3. Pygmalion. There was once a sculptor named Pygmalion. He created a statue of a woman so beautiful that he fell in love with his own creation. Now look at the power of Aphrodite here. She saw his devotion and blessed the statue, bringing it to life as Galatea. Aphrodite symbolizes the power of love that brings lifeless things to life. Love as a creative force. 4. Adonis. Adonis was a handsome young man loved deeply by Aphrodite. But tragedy struck. He was killed by a wild boar. Aphrodite's grief became the symbol of nature's cycle of birth, death, and renewal. This story teaches about the fragility of beauty and life. Just like seasons change, beauty also grows, fades, and returns. 5. Psyche and Eros. Psyche was a mortal woman whose beauty rivaled Aphrodite's. Aphrodite became jealous and gave her impossible tasks. But Psyche completed them all, and Aphrodite finally accepted her. This story shows human perseverance, transformation, and the complex nature of divine jealousy. Themes and symbolism. Every goddess stands for something deeper. Aphrodite represents love, not only romantic love, but emotional bonding. Beauty, the kind that inspires admiration. Desire, the strong pull towards something or someone. Fertility, creation and growth. Harmony versus chaos, the two sides of passion. When you see a dove, rose, or seashell in art, it often symbolizes Aphrodite. She is the balance between attraction and trouble. Where there is love, there is joy, but also conflict. Aphrodite reflects that truth. Character traits. Aphrodite is not perfect, and that is what makes her human-like. Her main traits include mesmerizing beauty, irresistible charm, emotional, sensitive nature, impulsiveness, acting quickly, sometimes without thinking, possessiveness and jealousy. I want you to notice how Greek gods were created in human shape with human emotions. They reflect the strengths and weaknesses of people. Aphrodite in the Iliad. In Homer's Iliad, Aphrodite plays a major role in the story of the Trojan War. It was her promise to give Paris the most beautiful woman, Helen, that triggered the entire war. She supports Paris, protects him, and even saves him during battles. But in contrast, Athena and Hera oppose her. This rivalry between goddesses shows how even divine beings are driven by emotions like jealousy, competition, and pride. Sacred sites and worship. Aphrodite was worshipped across Greece. Her main sacred places were Cyprus, Cythera. Both were believed to be her birthplaces. Another important location was Corinth. Her festival, the Aphrodisia, celebrated purification, renewal, and the blessing of love. People prayed to her for marriage, fertility, beauty, and emotional harmony. Major quotes. In ancient literature, Aphrodite is often described through poetic lines. Most quotes highlight her ability to influence emotions and relationships. These quotations become very important for examination-based analysis. Feminist and critical interpretations. Now let us think critically. Modern readers often see Aphrodite as a symbol of feminine power, emotional intelligence, female agency, the right to desire and choose. She challenges the stereotype that women should be passive or submissive. Instead, she is active, powerful, and influential. However, some critics argue that male writers portrayed her negatively due to jealousy or fear of female power. UGC NET important points. For competitive exams, remember these key points. 2 birth versions, Hesiod versus Homer. Main role in the Judgement of Paris. Roman name, Venus. Symbols, dove, rose, swan, myrtle. Connection with Ares. 2 types, Aphrodite Urania, spiritual love, and Pandemos, physical love. These points often appear in UGC NET and other literature exams. Now class, this slide is specially designed for last-minute revision before exams. I want you to look at this table not as information, but as memory anchors. The table reminds us that Aphrodite is not just a mythological figure but a symbol used in literature to represent desire, beauty, temptation, and emotional power. Final summary. To conclude, Aphrodite is not just a goddess of beauty. She is the embodiment of emotional power. Her myths teach us that love is creative, destructive, inspiring, challenging. She shapes destinies, influences heroes, and represents the heart's deepest desires. Thank you for listening, and remember, mythology becomes meaningful when we connect its lessons to real life.